What's happening, everyone? Blue Army HD here, and welcome to my guide for playing the Nobushi. First thing we gotta start off with, everyone plays any character on this game differently. Some are turtles, some are just all-out attack, and some are in between. So whatever playstyle you play, hopefully some of these combos can help just stiffen up your game and give you a different sort of outlook on how to play these characters. So this is my way of playing the Nobushi. Everyone can just go in and look at our moveset. You got the triple R1, poke and nest. The last one will hit for bleed. You got hiss and bite, just your R1, R2. Death rattle form is your R2, R2. You got your slithering thrust. This is so when you're running, when L3 is pressed and you're running and you're chasing someone down, you click R1, you'll apply a little bleed. So here, I'll show you right now. You're just running, you're running, boom, you'll apply a bleed. And you, for the next one as well, it would be L3, you're holding, you're running, you do R2. So you're doing, either you want to apply a bleed effect or you're going for straight damage. After that, there's your hidden stance. We're gonna go dancing here, boys. That's your hidden stance. You're holding back on the right trigger. So on the right trigger, you're holding back, and this, a lot of people don't know, counts as your first attack in any chain. So if you go into a hidden stance and you're gonna do R1, R1 after, it counts as your first R1 hit. So boom, right there. I just had to do 2 attacks to get the last chain, chain attack for the R1. So just to make things clear, the hidden stance will count as the first R1 poke. And then also we got the Cobra Strike. This is just dashing side to side or dashing straight forward and clicking R1. That'll apply a bleed effect. And then there's just a normal guard break, kick, and then R1 right after. That's guaranteed. They can't block that. And then there's the Viper's Retreat. I like to use this one a lot. It's just holding back on the left trigger and then pressing R1. It'll apply a bleed effect and it'll make space between you and your opponent. So now we got that. And then there's the kick, where you just kick them forward. You can also kick after any first strike, except a dashing strike. So if you just do a regular poke, you can kick right afterwards and then just start another chain. So but you cannot do that with a dashing strike. You won't be able to do the kick right after. It has to be just a regular attack, and then boom, you start your kick. And then from there, that seems about everything, except we can do the dashing. So there's 2 dashing moves the Nobushi can do. One is the R1 one, where you'll apply bleed side to side or going straight forward. And then there's only one where you can do with R2, you can dash side to side. And it's kind of like Kensei's light dashing side to side, where it'll show the opposite way that you're going. So let's say you're dashing to the left, the attack will come from the right with the R2. And this can throw your opponent off if he doesn't really know what the heck is going on, but you can't use it too much or they'll start to catch on. So now let's go into a lot of combos that I like to use with the Nobushi. So like I said before, I like using the Viper's Retreat, but then I'll go straight into a R2 dash right away. Because you can do the R2 dash right as you're hitting your opponent with the Viper's Retreat. So that can do massive damage. They won't see that quick an attack coming right away. As well, I forgot to state that Nobushi's attacks, if you're applying bleed, the more you apply bleed, the more it stacks with each other, so the more damage he's gonna do. So let's say I applied this bleed, the next time I do bleed, it'll do more damage, so more bleed damage. It's good and it's bad at the same time, because if you're versing a 108 and you're just doing regular side to side pokes and then you're waiting, you're getting another side to side poke off, and it's slowly just taking down your opponent's health, a 108 will just build and build revenge, because bleed builds your revenge bar very quickly. So if you're using that tactic, you have to kind of just aggressively attack your opponent. Another thing I like doing with Nobushi, I like to try to open them up and get a guard break, and they're top heavy. Off a guard break, it does massive damage. You can see looking at the bot, boom, massive amount of damage a guard break can do. So usually that's how I play with Nobushi. I usually just do the Viper's Retreat, and I'll do this. If I can't really open up my opponent, I'll just kind of just poke them a little bit here and there. I'll poke them. And the last thing I like to do to throw my opponent off is I like to do a zone out of nowhere, and I'll cancel the second part of the zone with a circle on PS4. I'm not sure what it is on the Xbox One, but for PS4 is you just cancel the second part after the first part hits, just click circle and then boom. The zone's first attack, if it lands, it does 45 damage. A lot of people won't see it coming. It's just a mix up. It's kind of like a Orochi's zone. It's not as fast and it doesn't have the flicker thing, but people don't tend to just see you just throwing it out randomly, just boom, and it'll land. Most of the time it'll land unless your opponent's really good. And then again, from hidden stance, you can just do your kick right away. I rarely ever do this unless I have revenge mode and my opponent, and I can't get close to my opponent. I'll just try and kick them so they'll get knocked down, and I'll just start my combos off like I was showing you before. So now that we've got some combos going, let's go to some online matches and see how we fare. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we're just jumping into some quick elimination matches here. I know a lot of what I was saying earlier may not have made sense, and I probably wasn't the best at saying everything, but hopefully by watching my gameplay you'll start to piece together what I was saying, and then I hope you enjoyed this little guide that I was playing, or trying to get through to you guys, and just enjoy the gameplay. I'll check you guys later. Cheers.